Gen Alpha's memes are a plague upon the heart.
Frankly, I'm a little jealous I didn't come up with them first. They are so deep, they make me wet.
NEWSBEEF!
Greetings and salutations, Flavor Fiends. I'm Charin Fuego, and welcome to NEWSBEEF, the only show where intellectual combat ends with someone getting sauced, literally. Today, we're diving headfirst into the digital abyss to ask the question that's plaguing philosophers and pissing off parents everywhere. Are Gen Alpha memes stupid, or are they a Dadaist genius? In this corner, we have Lambchop, a young prophet of the internet, who believes these memes are a sign of the apocalypse.
They're a festering wound upon the digital landscape, a cacophony of nonsense masquerading as humor. They are an affront to all that is sacred and logical. Their existence spits in the face of reason itself.
And in the other corner, we have Patty, a digital diva who thinks these memes are the second coming of artistic expression.
Honey, these memes are the future. They're deconstructed, absurdist, and a brilliant reflection of our chaotic times. Anyone who can't see the artistry is just basic. Plus, they're hot.
Lambchop, Patty, welcome to NEWSBEEF. Now, Lambchop, tell us why these memes make you want to renounce the internet.
These memes, as they are so blasphemously called, represent a descent into utter madness. They are the digital equivalent of screaming into the void and expecting enlightenment. The youth are lost, their minds poisoned by these nonsensical images and sounds, leading them down a path of utter moral decay and intellectual destitution. They are a digital plague.
Patty, care to rebut this fiery sermon?
Oh, honey, please. Lambchop needs to chill. These kids are just vibing. They're creating a new language, a visual vernacular that speaks to their experience. It's avant-garde. It's groundbreaking. It's like totally going to be studied in universities in like 5 years. And frankly, I'm a little jealous I didn't come up with them first. They are so deep, they make me wet.
All right, folks, the stage is set. The battle lines are drawn. Remember, only one of our contestants will emerge victorious. And by victorious, I mean delicious. Welcome back to NEWSBEEF, the show where we throw reason to the wind and let the verbal carnage commence. I'm your ringmaster, Charin Fuego, and tonight we're diving into the digital abyss. Are Gen Alpha memes stupid or a Dadaist genius? In this corner, arguing that these memes are an affront to all that is holy, it's Lambchop.
They are a plague upon the land, a digital pestilence spread by the uninitiated. These so-called memes are nothing but empty vessels, devoid of meaning, crafted by minds incapable of grasping true art. They are an insult to the very notion of communication, a cacophony of idiocy masquerading as humor. I say cast them into the fire. Let the flames cleanse this digital blight.
And in the other corner, championing the chaos, it's Patty!
Bring it on, Lambchop. Gen Alpha memes aren't stupid, they're genius. Absolute Dadaist genius. They're shattering the norms, deconstructing reality, and slapping you in the face with absurdity. It's like Duchamp's fountain, but with Skibidi toilet. Embrace the chaos, darling, or get left behind. Besides, they make my buns giggle, and that's all that matters.
All right, folks, the rules are simple. Keep it relatively clean. Try to stay on topic, though. Let's be honest, that never happens. And convince me you're right. Let the beef commence. Lambchop, you're up first. Defend your position and try not to scare the children. Or me.
Scare. I offer enlightenment. These memes, as you call them, are but fleeting distractions. Shiny baubles meant to ensnare the weak-minded. They lack substance, depth, any semblance of artistic merit. They are the digital equivalent of sugar-coated poison, rotting the minds of our youth. Their supposed genius is nothing more than the ramblings of the insane, a chaotic jumble of images and sounds signifying nothing. I say, woe to those who embrace this digital depravity. Woe, I say.
Oh, honey, woe is right. Woe to you for being so out of touch. These kids are speaking a language you can't even comprehend. It's not about artistic merit, it's about connection. It's about finding humor in the absurd, about building community in a world that's trying to tear us apart. And you're sitting here clutching your pearls like they're defiling the Mona Lisa with a Sharpie. Lighten up, Lambchop. You're so tense, I bet you could crack walnuts with those buns.
Blasphemy. To compare my righteous indignation with that. You speak of community, yet you embrace a culture of vapid imitation. You celebrate the lowest common denominator, the mindless regurgitation of catchphrases and images. You encourage the devolution of language, the dumbing down of society. And you dare to insult me? I have seen the future, and it is bleak if we allow this digital sewage to fester. May the algorithm devour your soul.
Ooh, devour my soul? Is that an invitation? Because, honey, I'm always up for a little digital demon summoning, especially if it involves you. And as for my buns, they are a temple, and I offer them to the world. The world is free to worship the church of my buns. And FYI, Lamb Chop, the kids are all right. Maybe you are the one that needs to lighten up. You are so intense.
Intense? I am a beacon of truth in a world drowning in falsehood. And you siren of buttocks. You would lead them astray with your flirty pronouncements. Repent, I say. Repent and embrace the righteous path. Flee from the temptation of the digital devil, lest you be consumed by the fires of badly photoshopped memes.
All right, folks, we're gonna take a quick break, but don't go anywhere, because when we come back, I'm gonna need to see more than just insults. I need arguments. I need substance. And Patty, maybe dial it back a tiny bit. The censors are getting nervous. We'll be right back with more News Beef. Welcome back to News Beef. I'm your host, Charin Fuego. Round 2, and this time, folks, we're throwing the facts out the window. That's right, in this round, it's all about the personal attacks. No substance, just pure, unadulterated character assassination. Lamb Chop, Patty, you know the drill. Destroy each other. But keep it cleanish. Network rules, you know? Winner gets a juicy prize. Lamb Chop, you think Gen Alpha memes are garbage. Patty, you're on the side of genius. Let the mudslinging commence.
Patty, you wouldn't know genius if it slapped you in your saggy face. Your taste is so bad, it's offensive to the very notion of aesthetics.
Oh, says the boy who dresses like he raided a Goodwill after an evangelical convention. At least I have a sense of style, even if it's a little too avant-garde for your closed mind.
Avant-garde? You call that mess a style? You probably think wearing Crocs with socks is a fashion statement. You're just trying to justify your own lack of any real substance with buzzwords.
Substance? Honey, I have more substance in my left butt cheek than you have in your entire creepy little body. And at least my fashion choices spark joy, unlike your soul-crushing sermons.
My sermons bring enlightenment to the masses. Your sparking joy leads only to the degradation of society. You revel in the absurd because you lack the intellect to grasp anything meaningful. You wallow in the slop of the meaningless.
Oh, here we go with the religious mumbo-jumbo. Enlightenment? You're just manipulating people with your faux holier-than-thou act. I bet you haven't had an original thought in your life. You just regurgitate what you read in some dusty old book.
I speak the truth, Patty. A truth you cannot comprehend. You are blinded by your shallow desires and base instincts. You will be judged.
Judged? Honey, I'll be judged fabulous. And speaking of base instincts, is it getting hot in here, Lamb Chop? You're kind of cute when you're angry.
Ooh, things are heating up. Patty flirting with the competition. Bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off.
You dare tempt me with your carnal desires. I am immune to your pathetic charms. I will not be swayed from my righteous path.
Righteous path to where, exactly? The nearest cult meeting? Come on, Lamb Chop, loosen up, live a little, try a meme. You might actually crack a smile for once. Or maybe you just need some good memes. I am a master of memes.
Memes are the devil's playground. They distract the masses from the true path. You embrace the ephemeral, the fleeting, the utterly meaningless. You are a harbinger of the apocalypse.
Apocalypse? Please, I'm more of a Renaissance woman. Plus, the death of old ideas makes way for new ones. You're just afraid of change, you old fossil.
Patty, a fossil is technically a fact. Oh, Patty, you are a smart lady, but bringing up the fact that Lamb Chop is a fossil is like calling the sun hot. It is also as dry as my grandma's baking. What I'm saying is that the only way you could make that point worse is if you told me that water is wet. Your burn was the equivalent of unbuttered toast.
Well, screw you too, Chara. Maybe the sun is hot because you are heating it up, and my toast has more butter than your words have flavor.
She speaks of butter, of riches, of worldly pleasures. She is lost, I tell you. Lost in the wilderness of her own making.
Oh, get over yourself. I bet you secretly love memes. You just don't want your followers to think you're cool.
Cool? I am beyond cool. I am furious. You will all pay for your insolence.
And that's time. Folks, what a round. Did Lamb Chop's righteous fury win the day, or did Patty's chaotic charm sway the masses? You decide. All right, folks, it all comes down to this. Lamb Chop and Patty, each of you will now deliver a poem, a lyrical defense of your stance on Gen Alpha memes. Patty, you're up first.
Ahem clears throat. Okay. From chaotic pixels, a new world springs. Gen Alpha's memes on digital wings. Dada's spirit reborn anew. In absurd humor, honest and true. Skibidi toilet, a cultural scream. Sigma stares, a postmodern dream. They twist the known, defy all norm. Embrace the weird, weathering any storm. So let us laugh with open hearts and eyes. At Gen Alpha's memes, their dottiest prize. And Lamb Chop, darling, maybe you should try one. You might like it.
Patty bringing the heat. Lamb Chop, your rebuttal in verse.
Fools, you dance with devils, hailing nonsense as art. Gen Alpha's memes are a plague upon the heart. Empty vessels, echoing vacuous trends, leading the flock to desolate, bitter ends. Skibidi toilet, a monument to trash. Sigma grins masking moral collapse. Turn from this path, I implore you, repent. Before your souls are utterly misspent. For the abyss gazes also, and it hungers, and it knows your name. I curse you all.
Wow, intense. Okay, folks, you've heard the arguments, the poems, the gestures vaguely at Lamb Chop, everything. Time to cast your votes. We're gonna give you a little extra time to get those votes in because this is too close to call. Don't forget, the winner gets my specially prepared gourmet prize. Well, folks, after that whirlwind of intellectual sparring, the people have spoken. The victor, by a landslide of sheer persuasive power, is Patty! Patty, my friend, you've convinced us all that Gen Alpha's meme-slinging is nothing short of modern Dadaism. How does it feel to be so right?
Char and Fuego, it's humbling, truly. But this isn't just about me. It's about recognizing the chaotic brilliance of a generation that communicates through layered irony and absurdist humor. These kids, they're not just posting nonsense, they're holding up a mirror to our own ridiculous world. And frankly, after that debate, I need to be grilled. It will be a vacation.
A vacation, huh? After all that meme talk?
You have no idea. After that Lamb Chop mess, between the sanctimonious sermons and the barely veiled threats, I need a good searing, a nice marinade, and maybe a little chimichurri to cleanse my palate. A debate like that ages a Patty.
I bet. Well, we're all eager to see you grilled, so tell us a little bit about what it means to you.
Well, you know what time it is.